Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing. Ignore the hair, I've run out of hair gel, but I hope you are excited for today's video because I am. You would have seen the all-new BMW M2 has been revealed, and I said to you guys I had an order in on one months ago, and I did. I wasn't making that up because I had the 240i on order with Tony, Mr. TRL Deals, an absolute legend, love him, and he basically said, look, the delays on the 240i are quite big at the moment. Do you want instead the all-new BMW M2? This was months ago, and I said, you know what, Tony, let's do that. Let's go for that. I've got no idea what it's going to look like, but let's give it a go. And it's come out and looks amazing. So I've won. I'm happy about that. So yes, it's been announced, and everyone seems to online really like it. They're maybe not too sure on the front end, but it will grow on people as well. So what we're going to do in today's video, I'm going to be revealing the spec to you guys and what I've chosen. We're also going to talk about what modifications we can do to the new BMW M2, because you know me, I get a car, rip it to bits, ruin it. Come down to R44 Performance because they modded my BMW M4. So we're going to talk all the things BMW and all my new car. The M2 will probably be here before I get to 8,000 miles on this car. I've already driven my flipping RS3. But anyway, let's look at something else, because what I have directly in front of me right here is Car Vertical. Long partners of the channel, everybody. Make sure you download Car Vertical. If your car has been in an accident and you weren't too sure about it, you need to get downloading Car Vertical about the car, or maybe a car you're buying. Stolen vehicle check, if it's been used as a taxi, mileage, oh, possible rollback. Boom, there we go. This car is not in a good way, but the photos tell us all. Okay, airbags have gone off. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Link in the description and the pinned comment. Go, 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 go. First of all, this is a good car to be here today, and I had no idea that it would be the older M2. And as viewers of my channel will know, I wasn't actually a massive fan of the car that I owned before. Obviously, the M2 Comp is everything that the M2 should have been in my eyes. But this looks really, really cool, because this has had upgraded carbon. It's got a rear spoiler just there. It's got a really nice rear diffuser. It's got a very cool light, which is just there. I love those. Seeing more and more and more of those. So that's really cool as well. We have next to it, which we are going to hear very shortly as well. And this is the 240i, which these guys have done a lot of mods to this car. It's super, super cool. Love the colour. They did a Nosotech wrap to it. We filmed it briefly before. It's had upgraded carbon parts and stuff like that, but this gives us a little taste for what the M2 is going to be all about, because this has an exhaust on it, and it's extremely loud. It's been, I think it's straight piped pretty much, so it's even louder than when we heard it before. What we are going to do is we're going to talk about the modifications which you can do to the all-new M2, and this gives us sort of a slight example of that as well, because I'm not just buying it to just look at it, I'm buying it to modify it, and that's what I did with my M4, and that's what I want to do with this car. So I want to know the rough mods we can do before it arrives, and then the car arrives, boom, let's go, straight away. So obviously on the new M2, you get these really nice carbon buckets, which they've got, which is really funky and cool. So these seats are slightly different to that. Look at this wheel, flipping hell, that's insane. What's that all about? I wonder if I can get one of them. That's absolutely mad. What we also have is Reese's BMW M3, which he's done so many mods on this car. It changes colour every 5 seconds, to be honest, but it is very cool. I think it's done nearly 20,000 miles, so very used. And I'm not going to say abused, one very careful owner. But it is super cool. We're going to quickly talk about the spec. There's not loads you can do with the M2 configurator. I'm not sure a lot of you guys know. Obviously, there's a few different colours. Red, there's that blue, there's Brooklyn grey, and there's also black, white, and yeah, things like that. So there's not loads you can do. But basically, what I've gone for is what Tony's gone for. He knows that I spec a lot of cars in black with black, and that's literally what I've gone for. It's a safe spec, but actually, there's a reasoning for it. Actually hides a bit of the front, doesn't it? So obviously the front of the car is slightly controversial, and in a black car with the M4, which I had before, I did that and it worked really nicely. It hid it, and no complaints. Well, less complaints. You know what I mean. So it is called Black Sapphire. Also, the car comes in a few different packages. So the packages that you need are the racetrack packages, which obviously I am going to be taking it on a track day a lot. So I do need that as well. M carbon bucket seats, had that in the M4. Crucial. M driver's pack. If you go for those 3 packages, which one of them actually includes like the speed limit to 180 miles an hour, etc., then you will basically have, yeah, a very top of the range M2. All the cars which are going to end up for sale are going to have a very similar spec, trust me, because there's not a lot you can do on the spec sheet. So yeah, it's all very basic stuff. What do I want to do with it? Satin PPF, yeah, probably. And to be honest with you, if I don't want it in that colour and everyone's like, oh, he's done it again, he's so boring, a black car is the perfect base colour to be able to wrap from, because you don't need to do door shuts and things like that. So yeah, we can just do whatever we want. So anyway, that is the spec, and you're all going to be thinking he's gone and done exactly the same, but I think it's the right colour. I genuinely do. Tony's chosen very, very well for me. I've got no idea on delivery either, by the way. It's going to be, I'm hoping, well, it's a very early car, so March, April, I don't know. All right, well, here's Reece. Reece, you finished your meetings now?
Very finished, sir.
R44 on the Forbes list.
Yeah, it's coming to the stock market soon.
Right, start this up, because this is a very nice sound. Is this... That's insane. Oh, well, then it does quieten down quite nicely, but it's actually a normal, nice sound when it's all sort of quietened down. Oh, yes! Lovely. Right, Reece.
What's happening?
What's happening, big man? Good to see you. We're gonna. Well, I want to talk to you about mods. Because after the M2, I've shown my very boring spec. Everyone's probably switched off by this point. Yeah. There's not a lot you can do, is there?
There's not, yeah. Well, we were just discussing, I can't even remember what the
M driver's pack, race pack, and something else.
Yeah, I didn't get them. Maybe I didn't get them. Maybe I did get the race pack.
Right.
I don't know what they do. The problem is, when you spec these cars too early, the dealers know as much as we do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We probably phoned, you know, our phone call went off at like 9 AM yesterday, let's say.
Yeah.
They got it, you know, second they got to the office, they call you, you open up the spec thing and
job done.
Job done, you know what I mean?
So I knew you'd have big plans.
Yeah.
Come on then.
What's the plans? Well, it's the standard kind of thing.
Yeah.
And M2s are like, I originated from an M2. You had a black M2.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
So I just said, I loved it. So I had an M2, that was my first M car. Yeah. And I loved it as much as you did. And,
yeah.
So we want to do the same thing we did with the M3, but now we've got a lot more experience. We've got all our manufacturing here in the UK. It's all, you know, systemized, so we're ready to go.
You're ready to go.
So we'll hopefully get early access to a car. Fingers crossed. So we'll scan the car, scan the...
My car's going to be here before yours.
Yeah, we've put 50 quid on that. You can see, yeah, so it's part of the TRL.
When do you think, when do you think that's going to be?
I'll find out tomorrow, because I'm good with BMW.
Perfect,
so
will you let us know? Yeah, perfect.
No, so yeah, we'll do a front splitter, which looks quite difficult to do on that new car. Because it's the thing that I look at. I tell you the truth, I don't look at any of the photos of the car because I'm scared of the car. Because it just looks pretty bad, doesn't it?
Do you think?
I think so.
I don't think so.
From a photo, it does look a bit rough.
All right.
But I don't worry too much. Like the M3, everybody's complaining about the M3. I didn't look at...
M4, care. Everyone liked my M4.
Exactly. So once the car's come, if you look at our M3 later, you'll know that...
Already seen it.
Amazing. But anyways, on this car, there's loads of lines. Look, this line is like following in. It's like, yeah, give me a splitter. But on the M2, if I'm...
I know, that front.
Everything's rounded. You utilise like this area in the middle that they have to pull some lines down. Hopefully there's like this angle here so we can put it into the centre. Yeah. We can do some like gaps. So we've got a front lip. Yeah. Side skirt again.
Can we have a lip? Can we have a bit like that out?
Yeah, I think that's iconic for the M2. So we will put it across.
Yeah.
This car in particular, the kits for this are in production. We've got 2 kits. We've got like an M4 GTS style, so like a big lip at the front. Kind of like the M3 at the minute. Yeah. And then we've got one with a big winglet like this.
Okay.
So you can have, if you don't like winglets, you've got one option.
Right.
Whatever.
Got you.
Wheels are the same as the M3, so we've already ordered the wheels yesterday.
You don't mess about.
1927.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll go off the OEM specs of the M3 in the hopes that they're relatively clear, and we'll run a spacer for a minute, then we'll make a new wheel. But we won't run wheels too often because we find that we want to showcase probably the same as yourself.
The actual car first.
In a natural kind of way, but we'll have wheels so we can do a really cool look.
It looks very similar from the side, doesn't it?
The side, yeah, the side profile. So the doors are the same. So if you want to do anything modification-wise with the doors, we'll, but we won't. We've got the carbon mirrors that will drop on straight away. Because there wasn't any packs for like carbon stuff. Did you see?
No.
That? There's only like a carbon roof, which is an M driver's pack, carbon seats, and a carbon interior kit. Which is a shame, but we'll be making them for the people that don't spec it.
Which is a shame, but you'll be making them?
Yes, because it's an M2, not M2 comp. So you see what they did with the M3, they just released the comp at the same time. We're still waiting for the comp, so get your orders in, Archie.
Yeah.
So yeah, because there's no M2, and there's a manual edition, so we opted for auto, probably the same as yourself.
Yes.
We might order a manual one, because we want to know what comes first, but I think auto will come first.
Yeah.
We've also ordered one in America.
Okay.
Smart decisions, because they're made in Mexico, so in the hopes that Mexico to America is quicker than Mexico to the UK.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Slight little thing here, we can do this as well.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll actually do a full length because I think these are just a bit failed attempts, you know what I mean? So we'll do a full length side skirt. Suspension, we'll drop it straight away with some suspension. The rear boot lid is the same as this car. So we'll.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So we'll be making a new spoiler close to the M2 being released, so we can have it and release it at the same time. New spoilers coming for this.
Can we get a bigger spoiler than that, Reese?
Yeah, this car. The problem is, Archie, this thing is so big. This distance here.
I know.
Go up more. The top of the car is like at your chest. So we might swallow this. You see this line here? Yeah. We might try and get a spoiler that swallows that line up, so that it looks like you have more carbon. It looks bigger.
Rear diffuser?
Rear diffuser is a must, and exhaust system. S55, so it would be raspy and horrible.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot from the M3s, and I think the whole routing underneath will be the same. Okay. It's just the size difference. Yeah. So yeah, exhaust system will be done like in the first day we get the car. We'll probably go and fab up an exhaust system.
Yes, you can straight pipe my car if you want.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. We've got all the technology now. When the M3 came out, we had no technology for like removing the OPS for a little while. Once that came out,
you're ready for it.
We're ready for it. We've had lots of prep now.
Okay.
We've still got lots because these cars probably won't come for probably 6 months, 8 months.
Don't say that. Mine. Well, I know mine's here way before that.
I'll see it in January. BMW can't even make the touring yet. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, fair.
I think I hate the headlights the most. Yeah. From this, because I think iconic thing is like the hexagon.
Yeah, but I've gone all black, so it's going to hide that.
Yes, I went Brooklyn grey, but I'll wrap it very, very, very quickly. Same day, I think.
Wrap it what?
A cool colour. Stand out from the rest. I'll go for another Porsche colour, hopefully.
Okay.
And Nosetech have brought some new colours out, so we'll probably wrap it in a new Nosetech colour.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, so other than that, yeah, we'll make a diffuser, exhaust system, suspension. We'll make everything we can.
It's gonna look amazing. Yeah. First thoughts, do you like it or not?
I don't like the front bumper. The rear is the same as this, but I'm not worried about it. We'll make it better, but the performance is what I'm more interested in. Track time and stuff like that would be wicked. Pretty much an M. I drove this the other day for the first time in a long time, and I thought it was the best car I've driven. Just because you get in it small,
small, compact.
I've been driving daily in my M3 for about 2 weeks now, and getting into this, I was like, you can get in anywhere. It feels like you're in M3 anyways, because the interior, the tech inside. Also, you get the new dash.
I know, sick.
Yeah, but first is the touring for us. The touring's the first.
Yeah, that's first.
Yeah, that'll be like December, January, and then yeah, we're working on the touring design, like Rev 2 designs already now. So.
You don't stop.
That's what the guy was interviewing for. A new designer, so we can speed up.
Oh yeah, and Dylan, what's he doing?
Dylan, it looks like he's taking a photo of something, but I don't know. He's in his socks and sliders, and what time is it, Archie? It's 4:45, and he's still in his sliders.